Hey, welcome back to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today, we're going to show you everything you need to know about making black-eyed peas. This is our Southern Favorites series. Y'all stay tuned. Basic canned black-eyed peas. We'll grab one of those just to play with them. This is Hannah. I've never heard of those. We'll get bushes. Let's try these. Can't get no cheaper than that. There's two kinds. Alright, if you guys want to know where to find a hog jowl in the grocery store, find this sign, smoked meats. This is where it's going to be, by your hand. Now, we got them right here. Smoked pork jowl. Got a couple different brands of sizes, and it's really cheap. $3.59 a pound. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab one there. Looks fine to me. It's gonna be great. Okay, today I've assembled several different kinds of black-eyed peas products here, and we'll start out with the dried ones. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why they call them black-eyed peas. They got their eye is black. These are very, very good. And here I just have some in a jar. Here we picked up a can of Bush's Best canned black-eyed peas. We're going to do them just for some comparison. And here we have some frozen black-eyed peas, just generic frozen black-eyed peas. I'm going to do some of those also. And then here you have, these are our fresh purple holes from our garden. And sometimes these are called pink eyes. And pink eye, I don't think the only difference between a pink eye and black eye is their eye is a little bit pink when you first shell them out. It does turn black. These have been blanched, so they turn a little darker. But when you actually shell them, their eye is much like very pink. So I think all the pink eye, if you're talking about the difference between a purple hole and pink eye, if you're talking about purple hole and pink eye, you're probably talking about the fresh variety, not the dried like these. So if you hear somebody say, yeah, we had some really good pink eyes or purple hole peas, probably talk about right from the garden, which are awesome. But they are different from the dry ones. My son does not really like the fresh ones, but he goes nuts for the dried ones when done properly. All right, guys, well, so we're about ready to start with the black-eyed peas. If you notice here, I'm wearing our new logo on the shirt here, the new Backwoods Gourmet logo t-shirts. We're going to do a giveaway for a couple of these here in the coming videos, so y'all stay tuned for that. If you'd like to purchase one, you know, we just started out with this, so weren't able to buy a lot of them at one time, so they're a little costly. If you'd like to purchase one, just, you know, you can just reimburse our cost at it, $20. Send me a PM or message on the board there and discussions tab, and we'll see how we can get one out to you. We do have a PayPal account, so you can settle up there, but that's pretty much what they're costing me. I'm not making a dime on that yet. But if you'd like to get one, we have them in olive drab like the one I'm wearing, and we also have them in khaki. All right, let me clarify something about black-eyed peas. I had a couple subs in some of the videos where we served them on a side dish saying, you know, they never had black-eyed peas. They didn't know what black-eyed peas were. They knew on a couple of trips down south that they had purple holes. Cheesehead Chris there from Wisconsin. So I'd explained to him that a purple hull pea and a black-eyed pea are pretty much the same thing. As southern peas go, there are dozens of varieties of southern type peas that are all related to black-eyed peas that are normally eaten fresh here and grown by everyone in their home gardens, and some larger farms. And you know, there are subtle differences in all of them, and some of them are better than others. The purple hull, I love it because the actual hull, it turns purple when it's ready to pick, so it tells you when it's ready. It stays green until that time. As soon as it's mature, the hull turns purple. That's why they named them purple hulls. I'll just show you some of the peas from those here in a second. But there are dozens of other varieties, brown crowders, regular crowders, cow peas, zipper creams, pink eyes, which also is very, very close to the purple hull. And there are tons of other ones, I'm sure. Those are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Plus we have butter peas, which are a cross between a butter bean and a pea. But they're all over the South. They're all delicious. So if you can find them, give them a shot. So we'll show you what we're going to do today. We're going to do them all. We're going to do them up, and then we'll show you the difference in the way they come out. But our main focus is going to be on the dry variety. Should be in every good prepper stores. These last for years, literally years and years. Especially if you can get them in a ball jar and do that vacuum with your on the lid to what we done there. They probably be good 100 years from now. Yeah, we got our peas. We got our number 10 Dutch oven over here. Already fired up. We're just going to do this on the fish cooker. And what I'm showing you here is the fast cook method. I'm going to put the and believe me, this is just like beans. It looks like a lot when you put it in there, but it doesn't look like a lot when you put it in there, but they do expand quite a bit. So just we're going to bring this up to a boil, and then we're going to shut it off, put a lid on it, and let it wait for 1 hour, just like you would do for dried beans. Fast soak method here. Just like with your beans, some people say there's a difference in doing the fast soak and the long soak method. Either way I do it, I like to put a little salt in there. Some people say, it makes the outside of the bean tougher, blah, blah, blah. I think it makes it hold together and not make it mushy. Either way on the soaking method, use what works for you. Fast soak method always works for me really good with the black-eyed peas, so that's why I'm showing it to you. I always forget the night before to go put the beans in the water and let them soak. I just can't never remember. So I always do it this way, and they always turn out great. Okay, these are just coming up to a boil now. You don't want to boil these hard because the skins will come off of them. Especially on this first round. Just going to stir them down, and we just want them to come to a simmer. And then as soon as they do that, we'll shut them off, lid on. Okay, it's been actually well over an hour. Let's go ahead and look at our peas. You see they're all sunk to the bottom of the pot. That's good. That means they're all saturated with water now. So we're going to drain this off through a colander, and we can start making them. All right, well, for just a minute, let's talk about this black-eyed peas for New Year's Day tradition and where it came from and why it's supposed to be good luck. Okay, basically, in the old days, black-eyed peas and hog jaw was just about the cheapest meal you could possibly make. So, I guess the old-timers, they wanted to remember back, even though they were better off, and a lot of them were, they wanted to remember back to the days when that's all they had to eat during the holidays, black-eyed peas and hog jaw. So I guess it's kind of set your mind, it set people's mind into saying, hey, there's going to be ups and downs, and hey, if it's black-eyed peas and hog jaw, then that's just fine with me, because I love it. I think that's how the black-eyed peas and hog jaw dish got its famous good luck charm for your New Year's Day meal.
Okay, well, you see us buy this guy at the grocery store. It is the jowl of the pig. If you don't know what a jowl is, I'll show you.
Right here, that's my jowl. This piece right up under my ear here. Okay? They take that, it's very fatty on the hog. They cure it just like ham or bacon. Salt, sugar cure it, and then smoke it. And it would last for a long, long time without refrigeration, just like bacon and ham. So this was readily available, didn't need refrigeration, and as old as the pioneers that first settled America, and way back before that, I'm sure.
You see we've cut into the hog jowl, and it is a lot of fat in there, but it does have some lean. That fat is what makes this delicious. Okay, starting with our dried black-eyed peas, first thing we need is a couple of really nice slices of this hog jaw, because you know that is traditional, black-eyed peas and hog jaw. And for this amount of peas, I'm probably going to go with just two reasonably thick slices, and then we're going to cut them up into like maybe just 4 or 8 segments. Okay, then we need a fresh onion. Here we have, and we don't want to cut this too small. We want it to be big enough to stay together. So this is one out of our store here, Vidalia onion. So we're just going to go right down the grain of that guy and chop them up. And we probably need a 1/4 cup of that for the amount of peas we have here. And this is the amount of peas we have here. This is about 2.5 cups of the pre-soaked peas. We did the fast method. So we'll go ahead and start putting this together. And then this was the from the dried. Okay, we got our 10-inch Dutch oven on the fire. So we're just going to go ahead and put our pieces of the hog jowl right on in there and just kind of spread them around and let this start to render. Okay, with our fresh peas, we're just going to go ahead, we're going to start very similarly. Here we're going to just do it on a camp stove. We got one piece of the hog jaw. I'm going to go ahead and start rendering that. Okay, well, it's time to serve up the dry black-eyed peas, and you can see that they're very creamy. They kind of hold together, and these are very, very delicious. This is the traditional way to serve them, just straight up, or you can put them on top of rice, which is also very good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and serve up some of the fresh ones And as you can see, they're very much different from the dry. They don't have that creaminess, but they're very, very, very good. But just much different. These are the purple holes, and they have a completely different texture, slightly different taste. But two different ways of making the black-eyed peas. Okay, just giving it a taste. These are fresh ones, fresh purple holes from the garden. Delicious, absolutely. You know, they're more you know, individual peas. Not as creamy, but they're still, I mean, I could eat these all day long. All right, let's go ahead and give a taste to the these are the dry ones, you know, traditional New Year's Day dish with the hog jowl. Really good. They have a creaminess to them that the fresh ones don't. Hey guys, thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Hey, and if you like what we're doing, hit that like button up there. Giveaways coming up soon for these new BWG t-shirts. So y'all stay tuned. Keep coming back. We'll see you next time.